collective reading for you guys. So we'll just get right into it. Tomorrow is the new moon in Aries, so if you're wanting to call anything in or manifest, there's also a lot of planets in Aries right now, so if you're in Aries or have Aries placements, you're probably feeling a lot of things, but also a good time for manifesting. So spell work would be a good thing for tomorrow. All right, let's see what we have for the collective. Oh boy. Okay. I can already see where this is going, but it's good. All right, let's get a reading for you guys. So this is for the collective for whenever you see it. Take, what resonates. All right, so where shall we start? All right, so right now, first and foremost, universe, spirit wants you to know that everything is okay. Like, everything is working out the way it's supposed to be. It feels like a lot of you have some uncertainties, or you're feeling uncertain about certain things, or maybe not confident in the way that your life is moving right now. For a lot of you, it feels like you've been really trying to make changes, put effort into your life. Like maybe, not maybe, it's definitely in here, new career. I see like romantic stuff coming through. I see you just like trying to remove anything that's no longer serving you out of your life and just bringing in newness. And it feels like you've been putting in the work. You've been trying to manifest new things for yourself, a new lifestyle, a new way of thinking, a new way of responding, reacting, like all these things. I think this has been going on for a long time. I think this message has been going on for a long time for this collective as well. I think there's definitely a bunch of us going through the same thing. Obviously the details are different, but for the most part, it feels like there's a lot of similar energy coming through for everyone in this collective, at least. So it feels like you are just being reminded that everything is okay. Everything that you're doing is working, even if it's behind the scenes right now. Spirit and universe are like orchestrating things. There's certain things that you have to go through. There's certain lessons that you have to deal with. But everything is okay. Everything is working out. It's never going to be the way that you expect it to be, but I think the end result is going to be what you're wanting, if not better. So it's like, just be patient. Everything is okay. Stop trying so hard to control everything, allowing things to open up for you. Obviously, don't sit back and do nothing, but you definitely are being guided to take the messages as they come and like let one step come at a time. It's not like the universe is going to give you like a downloaded map of, okay, and now you're going to do this and this is going to happen and this is going to, that's not, it's like one step at a time. You're going to get a sign, you're going to get a message, and you're going to do these things one at a time. There's a process to this. I think that for a lot of you, there's still things going on behind the scenes energetically that you are needing to be patient and let work out. I also feel like you definitely have the answers within yourself. I think in the last reading I did, there was a message that like you're starting to realize these readings. So I think that you are definitely continuing on that path. You're recognizing that you have the answers. You're trusting that you have the answers more within you, and you're just moving forward with that. So I do see for a lot of you that there are going to be shifts in your career, and I think your love life is coming through as well. So let's kind of get into that. So for the career, I feel like a lot of you have been calling in a new way of bringing in financial abundance, right? I think a lot of you are shifting your focus on maybe the actual, like your actual field that you're working in, or you're wanting a new physical location to work in. But for a lot of you, I feel like there is a shift in the actual like career or industry that you're in. So I think that a lot of you have been trying to manifest, trying to think about how you can switch this. I think some of you have been putting in some effort into at least like researching how to get into this new field or whatever. But I do see that there is going to be a shift for you work wise, and it's going to be positive, and I think it's going to be new. I don't think it's going to be you staying like even in the same company. I feel like if it is in the same company, it's going to be like in a different department, it's going to be a higher level or something to that effect. But I think for a lot of you in this collective, your career is shifting into a whole new different area. You might be getting out of corporate, you might be getting into some type of entrepreneurial, self-employment type thing, if that's what you're looking for. Maybe you've had a side hustle and you're kind of going to make that into your main hustle. So I definitely see there being a shift in career. And I think you're definitely having to I think for some of you, you're at the point right now where you're needing to make a decision on whether you want to go down the same path, whether it's comfortable, you know what you have, you know what you get, or you're going to choose this new path where it might seem a little scary, it's the unknown, but it feels like that new path is where you're being guided to go. I think a lot of you have been getting signs and synchronicities kind of like alluding to that as well. Like, take the new path, like the universe is guiding you that way. So I definitely see an offer coming through or some type of partnership coming through with this new career situation. So if you've been applying for jobs, I think you're definitely going to see something coming through. I think there's definitely like I'm seeing like a letter or some type of document coming through for you as well, that is looking more like official. So there's that. If you are trying to get into like working for yourself, I do see still some type of contract or information coming through. So maybe if you're needing to, rent a space or something like that, I think that, the contract for you renting a space is coming through. Sorry, my throat always is bothering me when I do these readings. So yeah, that's what I'm getting on career. I think also that you have been doing a lot of like releasing lately. So I think you're like, in addition to your career, you're releasing anything that's no longer serving you. So your career that is not, helping you to be in the life that you want to be in, but also people, places, and things. So I think any unhealthy relationships, any ways of thinking, any ways of doing, are all changing and shifting. And I think this has been something that you've been doing for a long time. You've been working on this for a long time. And I'm starting to see you having a release, like you're releasing this version of yourself, this old part of yourself. And I see like an energetic release happening where you are, you're just lightening your energy. I think you're vibrationally elevating as well with this. So that's what I have on that. I think let's get into the love reading because that is standing out to me too. So I definitely think there is some type of romantic something happening for a lot of you in this collective. I think for a lot of you, you've kind of been putting like love on hold. You've not really been wanting to have a relationship. You've been focusing more on what you've been wanting, and as far as like your personal stuff, you've been focusing on whether you wanted to change your career and all these types of things, right? So I think like you've kind of been pushing your romantic love life to the back burner. And I think this is more for people that haven't been in a relationship. You're not married, not dating, not situationship. This is for the people in the collective that have just really been like kind of to themselves, focusing on yourself. But I now feel that you guys are kind of like feeling like you've tied up a lot of things in your personal life and you want to now start calling in maybe some type of romantic or love situation. So I think that you are, I think someone is definitely coming in for you. I think this is going to be something that is very, like, again, I feel like that contract or partnership is coming through. I think there's like a message or some type of information coming through that you are going to be getting if you haven't already. I feel like some of you might already have started on this part of your journey with the romance. But this person is feeling definitely like someone who's very protective, someone who's very giving, someone who wants to make you feel comfortable and at home and safe. This also looks like someone who's very hardworking. Sometimes they could seem a little bit serious, but not really. They're just serious about like having a, I mean, I feel like they're almost just like serious about you. Like they're serious about the relationship. This relationship is not just like for fun for them. They're not the type of person that is just looking to like get it in and leave. Like they are wanting to find someone also that is a good fit. And I think this person will be taking this seriously, whatever happens with you between you two. It definitely is feeling like a very masculine energy, very much provider, very much doer, go-getter. Again, someone that's very, very giving. It feels like very giving. I'm going to pull some more cards on this. It definitely feels like there is an even exchange of energy with this relationship as well. So even though they are very giving and whatnot, I think that you will be giving in different ways. Yeah, it just it just came through. You got the, they're like looking at each other. You're giving, they're giving. They feel like very strong energies as well. So it's like you both feel like you've kind of done the work in the past. Yeah. So I feel like, and this came through too. So yeah, definitely, definitely a strong energy. So it's feeling like you both have done work in the past. I feel like you both have probably gone through relationships or situations where maybe you felt like left alone in the dark or whatever, or you've even like gotten yourself out of relationships and then maybe felt like that. I think a lot of you are past that now. Like I said, you guys kind of pulled back your energy, did your own thing. You weren't exactly motivated to be in a relationship for a while. You were more wanting to work on yourself, work on manifesting some other things into your life, more like peace and maybe financial situations or living situations, stuff like that. And now that you're calling in the romance, I feel like you guys have gone through a lot of work. You've had your stories, you've had your experiences, and I think now you two are both coming in kind of like at the same playing level. I feel like, you know, you both have had long-term relationships, you both have had hurt, you both have taken time to kind of get in touch with yourself again, and now you are stepping into this union together. And like I said, it feels very like even give and take, but like very much also even like masculine and feminine energy. This definitely feels very grounded. It feels very much like I want to say cosmic, but I don't know, and I don't know why they're having me say cosmic. I can't place in what way. So maybe it's like a past life. You guys have had a past life together, or there's some type of something from a past life maybe, or maybe like there's definitely some type of energetic connection between the two of you. it just feels like a very strong, I just want to say it's a very strong energy, like especially coming in from this other energy. But I do see happiness. I do see you being surrounded with like this light. I feel like you guys will, even though there's a lot of like this serious, dedicated energy, there's also energy of this relationship bringing in like fun and light energy and maybe new friends and new hobbies and new things to do. I don't see it just being like all work and no play. Like I think you guys will go out and do things and have fun and be fun together. So that's definitely coming through for the relationship. Let's just do one final shuffle and see if we get anything else for you guys. Yeah, the relationship just keeps coming through. Yeah, I feel like for a lot of you, maybe you feel like there's been some delays. You're still coming out of that tower moment. I think that you are kind of a little bit in this moment right now, where you're a little bit pissed off at like the universe, maybe. More so because of like the timing of everything. It's just not working out as fast as you want it to. It's not on your timeline, which the universe is never on our timeline, right? Like there's always things going on behind the scenes that we don't know about that need to shift before what we want and what we manifest is called in. So I just think, again, to be patient. Everything is working out the way it's meant to. Keep taking that path of the new. You know, I do see the new career coming through, or a shift in your career, a shift in the way that your financial abundance is coming in. Definitely a shift in your love life. That's definitely a big, heavy part of this reading, which is not normal in my readings. So I think that's interesting. So yeah, this feels like a really good reading. It feels definitely positive. There is like a serious tone to it, but not in like a bad way. It just feels like, yeah, like you've been doing your business, you've been doing your manifesting, you've been calling in, you've been making the changes, you've been doing your work, and now it's like it's all gonna fall into place. You're just in that in-between shit stage where you don't really know what to do, you don't know what you want to do in this moment because there's nowhere really to go. So just hang in there. I think in like the next couple of weeks, it feels like there's going to be like a shift, like at least one big shift where you're going to get like one message or one something that's going to come through and you're going to be like, oh, all right, like we're back on track. I can see the light at the end of the tunnel again. So that is definitely what I'm getting for you guys in this collective. If this resonated or you're interested in getting a personal reading, I do offer them. So you can go on the website headspacenj.com and I will send you a link, and you can, within 48 hours, you can watch it. It's yours forever. So you can go back and refer to it as well. But that's all on the website. So go ahead and head over to there. And I will see you guys in a little bit.